What's up YouTube? Scotty Tradition, back with another video. Been a couple weeks since my last video. Really have not had any pickups coming in. Been a kind of a slow start to the year as far as card collecting goes for me. Just kind of taking a little break unless something I see really comes up that I really gotta have, and that just hasn't happened yet at the price that I want. So been kind of a slow start, but that's okay. Just kind of enjoying what I have. I thought it would be fun to do a video highlighting my Packer autograph collection. And so basically this video will highlight cards that are on card autos of players that actually sign the card that are not pack pulled. So, you know, like Hall of Fame rookie cards that are autographed are kind of turning into a bigger thing these days. And it's really taken off. A lot of people love to collect that kind of stuff. And I've kind of slowly been chipping away at sort of the Packer Team Hall of Fame rookie card version of that. So as of right now, there's like 102 or 103 cards, I think, in the Packer Team Hall of Fame PSA set registry. So each of those players that's in the Team Hall of Fame has a rookie card. And I'm trying to get as many as I can. I think right now I am at like probably close to 50% or around 50% of all the autographs that I would need. Obviously there is some vintage type autographs. They're going to be almost impossible to find, like especially like some of the 35 Chickle cards, and you know, even the 48 Bowman cards are going to be darn near impossible to find. And then there's a couple players that passed away young, so they really don't have a lot of autos out there in general, because that was kind of before the autograph craze. So there's just some cards that I'm probably not going to be able to do for this set, but I'm trying to get as many as I can. It's been kind of a fun thing to do. A lot of the ones I'm some of the lesser known players, you know, they're well known to Packer fans, but less known in the overall scheme of things. I'm trying to get those raw and sub them through Garrett, PSA DNA full service sub. So let's get into it. I'm going to start out with kind of the newer card that I have, and then we're going to kind of work our way backward. So here's the first one. It's a 2007 SP Authentic Mason Crosby. Actually just got this back earlier this year from Garrett, and it's from that awesome SP Authentic set. Now Crosby is not technically a part of the set yet, but he will undoubtedly be a Packer Team Hall of Famer. He is the all-time leading scorer, and it's by quite a margin in Packer history. So I would fully expect that he will be in the Team Hall of Fame at some point. So these SP Authentic cards are numbered out of 1399. So was excited to get that one out of the way. And then we have the Ted Thompson that also just came back on the recent sub with Garrett, from 2005 Packers Police. And Ted Thompson passed away, has to be about 5 years ago now or so. So he won't be signing any more autographs, and was happy to get one slabbed up of him. Still need actually just a base card of him for the regular Team Hall of Fame set. But as of right now, just have the autograph version. This one came back too with the Garrett sub. This one has Chad Clifton on the right and Mark Tauscher on the left. This actually serves two autographs. You can see Tauscher's autograph on the back there. So that's kind of a tough one to get too. Those don't come up often. All three of those I had to sub myself. This one's from 2000 Fleer Focus, Aman Green, who is the all-time leading rusher in Packers history. And you can see this is from 2000 Fleer Focus. This is his first card technically in a Packers uniform. He had his actual rookie cards from 1998 SP Authentic, but it is in a Seahawks uniform. So by rule, as part of the Team Hall of Fame set, you gotta be in a Packer uniform. So we feature the first card in his Packers uniform, and that's signed. This actually came from my buddy Troy, who's a fellow Packer collector, and I want to say he just gave this to me like for Christmas one year or something like that. Maybe part of our Secret Santa exchange with VFC. So that's where that one came from. Here's the 2000 Pacific, Frank Winters. This can be a tough card to find in high grade, actually, because of all the chipping on the green borders. But was excited to actually find a signed copy of this one. And this was self-submitted by myself as well. He was the center under the Brett Favre era. Then we got the 99 Fleer Focus Donald Driver. This is one I picked up earlier this year, already slabbed. And you can see a nice example of the card. Absolutely love this card. And have the non-signed version in Gem 10. But this one came available, and finally decided to pull the trigger on it. Driver is just one of those all-time great Packers. Spent his entire career in a Packer uniform. And he's well loved by Packer fans. So his autograph can be kind of hard to find for a reasonable price. And not a Hall of Famer, but he's probably in that next tier down. He's definitely a Packer Hall of Famer, for sure. Was a great player for many years. Then we're going to go all the way down to 89 score. And there's 4 cards that I have. Here's the Ken Rutgers, great offensive lineman. '89 score, Don Makowski, the Magic Man. Here we have Sterling Sharpe. Again, he was in the, a semifinalist for the Hall of Fame this year. I think he made it that far. Basically, he was outstanding when he played. He led the league in a couple years when he played. But the knock on him would be longevity. He just was only in the league for, I think, 7 years, something like that. I have to double check. But a neck injury shortened his career, but he was a Hall of Fame player while he was here. And maybe he will get in one day. As of right now, not a Hall of Famer, but in the Hall of Very Good, kind of like Donald Driver, maybe even above Donald Driver, because Sharpe did lead the league multiple occasions while he played. Here we got Chris Jackie, who is a kicker. I believe he's also on that Packers all-time scoring list. So, nice signature there. Then we'll go to 88. How about a linebacker? Johnny Holland. Beautiful autograph. A lot of these were self-submitted by me. Here's an 86 Topps, which is going to be a tough year to find in high grade. Just a Mark Murphy. Not the Packers president CEO Mark Murphy, but a different Mark Murphy. And that one is signed as well, of course. Here we have John Anderson. Not the country singer, but the linebacker out of Michigan. Beautiful signature there. Again, a lot of these were self-submitted by me, all these 80s and 90s and 2000s cards. Jerry Ellis, running back, from 81 Topps. Then we've got Ezra Johnson, defensive end, from 81 Topps. I believe he was the guy caught eating a hot dog on the sideline and was put in the doghouse after that. Kind of a funny story. Here we have Paul Kaufman, who was a great tight end in the 80s for the Packers. Autographed. Awesome card. Here was Lynn Dickey, who was a quarterback in the 70s and 80s for the Packers. Really a good quarterback and an awesome long thrower of the football. The Packers did not lack for offense in the 80s, but they did lack a lot of other things. But Lynn Dickey, really great long throw of the ball and great example of his rookie card autographed. Here's Larry McCarron. He was a center for the Packers in the 70s and 80s as well, and you can find him on the Packers radio network calling games on Sundays with Wayne Larrivee. Awesome card. Here we have Johnny Gray. He was on. He actually spent time as a local sports kind of broadcaster at a station nearby, and beautiful example of his autograph there. Kind of a nice autograph for Johnny Gray. He was a safety back in the 70s. All these are members of the Packers Team Hall of Fame. Here we have the 74 Topps, Willie Buchanan, a corner. Nice autograph there. And here we have a 73 Topps rookie of Chester Markol, nicknamed the Polish Prince because he was from Poland. And everybody remembers, who's a Packers fan, that amazing play where he tried to kick a extra, I think it was either a field goal or an extra point, I do not remember which, but it was blocked by the Bears. Actually, he hit it right off the back of a player. Actually, I don't remember if it was blocked or if he hit it off the back of his own teammate, but in any case, he caught the ball and then ran it in for a touchdown. So that's Chester Markol's claim to fame. He actually has a book out, had a lot of trouble with substance abuse while he played and after he was done playing, which is a very good read. All right, then we got the John Brockington rookie autograph. Great running back out of Ohio State and for the Packers as well. We got Zeke Bratkowski from 71 Topps. Very tough set. Then we got the Ken Ellis. Here's an awesome one, I think. Gail Gillingham was an outstanding player, multi-time All-Pro for the Packers offensive line at the time, and I think still is a dark horse candidate to make the Hall of Fame at some point. Like, his numbers are really good. They're right up there. Very unique player. So really happy to have that card autographed. And here's Ken Bowman. I believe he just passed away recently, unfortunately. Great example here. He actually was part of the Players Union for a while. And awesome card right there. Beautiful autograph. And he was a part of that offensive line in the Ice Bowl that was part of that block that scored Bart Starr in the Ice Bowl against the Cowboys. Here we've got Donnie Anderson, running back, from 68 Topps. Nice autograph. And then Carroll Dale, wide receiver, from 68 Topps. Cool card there. Here's one you don't see quite as often. Here's a 64 Philadelphia Jesse Whittington. You can see the card's pretty beat up with creases, but again, an uncommon autograph you don't find a ton, and just happy to have one signed. Another tough one. He passed away some years back, but everybody loved this guy, Fuzzy Thurston from 62 Topps. He actually hit a bar in the Green Bay community for many years after his playing days that a lot of people attended, and he was kind of just a cool guy in the community, kind of a local product out of Wisconsin too. Came out of the west side of Wisconsin, Altoona, which is, I believe, is by Eau Claire. Beautiful example of his autograph on his rookie card there. Happy to have that one. A lot of these guys you're just not going to find anymore because they are all passed away. Boyd Dowler from 61 Topps. Beautiful autograph there from one of my favorite sets, 61 Topps. And here's one I just picked up earlier this year from Garrett, card cutter, the 61 Topps Jim Taylor, first year in a Packer uniform. Look at that big autograph by Jim Taylor. Again, rest in peace. He just passed away a few years back. Another guy that passed away recently, Dan Curry. This is from his 59 Topps rookie card, autographed. Love that one. And here we have Ron Kramer from 58 Topps. This is kind of a tough one here. Do not see this one come up a whole lot. You can see he's got his Michigan uniform on there, but it was a great tight end for the Packers, Ron Kramer from 58 Topps. Then let's go to 56 Topps, Gary Knaffel, who was the public address announcer for the Packers for many years after his playing days. This is from his 56 Topps rookie card. Awesome card there. And this one's from 55 Bowman, Howard Ferguson, autographed. Nice example right there. Again, these are all members of the Packers Team Hall of Fame. And here we got Al Carmichael from 54 Bowman. Nickname was Hoagie. Happy to have that one. And from 52 Bowman, Got Fred Cohn. I believe Fred Cohn is actually still alive, which is insane that he's still alive, but he is. I think he's well into his 90s at this point. Awesome card right there. And then I saved the best for last, so we've got some Hall of Famers here coming up. Here's the Jerry Kramer. This came through a TTM that I sent out to Jerry, and he signed it and sent it back, so really happy to have that one. Still alive, of course, Mr. Kramer. Really great TTMer as well. Really happy to get that one in the collection. Had this for quite a few years before I sent it off to Garrett to finally get it encapsulated. Here is a Dave Robinson, Hall of Fame linebacker for the Packers from his rookie card from '67 Philadelphia. Love the green and yellow on these cards. It's like a color match. Dave Robinson's still alive as well. Here's Paul Hornung that I just picked up recently from a gentleman on Facebook who's a fellow Packer autograph collector. Was moving a couple parts of his collection. And happy to have that one. Of course, Paul Hornung is passed away now. Then we got Cal Hubard, who passed away a long time ago. But this is from his umpire card from '55 Bowman. Picked it up from the same gentleman that I bought the Paul Hornung from. And obviously, Cal Hubard does not really have a football rookie card autograph. So was really excited to get this baseball card of him autographed. Here is a 79 Topps James Lofton. Another great TTMer, James Lofton, great wide receiver for the Packers, an NFL Hall of Famer. At the time, I actually sent that card off to Mr. Lofton and this card from '85 Nike Promo and had this encapsulated. This card came from B-Roth 6, my buddy Brian, and came from him. He sent it my way, and then I sent it off to Mr. Lofton to have signed and sent back. So I think that card just looks great. Not part of the set, but just a really cool autograph card in the collection. Love that one. This one is a real toughie. It's a '52 Bowman Bobby Dillon autograph. Of course, Bobby Dillon made the Hall of Fame like a year or two after he passed away, in that kind of that senior class that got in around 2020. And unfortunately, I was able to purchase this before he got in the Hall of Fame and really shot the value up on this card. So we're real happy to have that one. NFL Hall of Famer Bobby Dillon, the Hawk. Here's a Forrest Gregg autograph rookie card. Look at that big bold auto on that rookie card. Love that. This came from, again, that same gentleman on Facebook that I bought the Hubbard and the Hornung from. Was happy to get the Gregg. It's in a BGS slab, but looks great. Here's one that just came back from Garrett. This is the Herb Adderley autograph. And you all heard my story about how I sent off a card TTM to Adderley, then he sent it back because I sent a check by accident, didn't send cash, and by the time I sent it back again, he had passed away. So I had to buy this one raw and get it encapsulated. All right, and here's the counterpart from the '64 Philadelphia set, Willie Davis, again, Hall of Famer. Love that one. Here's a kind of a tougher one, '63 Topps Ray Nitchie. There are a few out there that come up every year, but again, it's pretty pricey. It is Ray Nitchie. He's pretty well loved in Packerland and one of the best linebackers of all time. So love that one, of course. I don't have a '55 Topps All-American Don Hudson autograph. That card goes for several $1,000s when you do see one, and I haven't even seen one for a while. So I picked up this one from my buddy in Germany, El Manu, who's a Packers collector, and that's just a cool on-card autograph of Don Hudson, one of the best players of all time, and happy to have that one in the collection. So I don't have a 35 Chickle Hinkle autograph, but I do have one from '77 Touchdown Club. Just love the autograph. Like, check that out. It's like he put a ruler on it and signed it. It's just so straight. So love just to have an example of it. I'm not sure that a 35 Chickle autograph exists of Clark Hinkle, but at least I have an autograph of him. So happy to have that one. And the same thing goes for this card. This is from the same set, 77 Touchdown Club. A lot of people would send these cards out to get signed by the players. And just a beautiful autograph there, Buford Baby Ray. I've never seen a 48 Bowman autograph of his. That's his rookie card. But I'm happy to have at least an example in the collection from 77 Touchdown Club. And then we'll get into two bigger boys here. And that's the 84 Topps USFL Reggie White autograph. Only a couple of these exist encapsulated, so I'm extremely happy to own one of them in this card here. Card you don't see come up very often. And then, of course, the Curly Lambeau from 63 Stancraft. I've never seen another playing card autograph, or another card of his with an on-card autograph, other than this one, because he did pass away in 60, I think it was 65, 64. It was a year or two after this was signed, would have been signed. So not a lot of opportunity that he would have had to sign anything else. And this may be the only example in existence. I've never seen another one. Certainly possible there is one out there, but I know that this one is in my collection and probably one of the last cards that I would ever move. So happy to have that one. And then, of course, I just showed these in a recent video, but you got the Elijah Pitts autograph, Mike Mad Dog Douglas, Tim Harris, Ron Wolf, and Jan Stenerud. These are cards that will be sent off in the next PSA DNA submission to add to what I've done so far. So I'm always watching. Hope to add at least maybe another handful, especially some of the newer autographs in that set this year. And I'll always have my eye open for some of the heavier hitters as well, because cards like the Bart Starr go for like an incredible amount of money. And certainly some of the older ones as well that you just don't see that often. So I have my eyes open. We'll see what happens. But it's a kind of a fun ancillary set to do with a Team Hall of Fame set. So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Video's already getting into the 20+ minute category, so I'm going to let you go now. But hopefully be back with a video soon, and hope you guys are doing well. Thank you again for watching, and hope you guys have a great weekend and a great Easter. Thank you.